Course brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros and more. We Wonders Childcare, Brevard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Bank of Crocker, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Ed Morris Ford, Life Care Center, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. Let's hoop it up with your Waynesville Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And a very good evening to you and yours. We're here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, where we are just about 10 minutes away from tip-off here in this girls' basketball contest, which will see the Waynesville Lady Tigers play host to the Glendale Lady Falcons. Connor Harbert here with you tonight. Pretty much the only game in town. Of course, a lot of other games in the area being canceled due to weather. Well, perhaps due to the presence of I-44, this game is, well, taking place here tonight. Two teams with winning records set to go at it here in this one, although both teams have been on a slide. Both teams coming in on a loss here in this game. So again, it is Connor Harbert today with 97.9 The Source. Waynesville coming off of a rather disappointing loss to Bolivar to end their week last week, but it's a good thing that you come away disappointed after a close loss to a pretty darn good team in the Lady Liberators. Meanwhile, Glendale comes into this game riding a 3-game losing streak, 11-3 here on the season, although I will say their last 3 opponents have been pretty solid, including one Ozark Conference opponent. So we've got plenty of time to talk about all of that. Again, today, the only game in town, some weather in the area. Hopefully you are safe and warm. What that means for tomorrow, I'm not quite sure. We're predicted to get some more weather, well, not only tomorrow, but also later in the week as well. But we won't tonight. We'll be playing some basketball. So again, 9 minutes left to go in this pregame period. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a couple of minutes for a timeout. We will come back and we'll scrutinize these two teams a little more here. Again, Waynesville and Glendale. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Brevard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Brevard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands too. Brevard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
And again, back here to Waynesville High School, where we are now 6.5 minutes away from opening tip here in our girls basketball contest tonight. The Waynesville Lady Tigers at home set to take on the Glendale Lady Falcons. Glendale won last matchup between these two teams back in 2023, but this is a new year. Although Waynesville will have to still be on their best game tonight to overcome a Lady Falcons squad that comes in 11-3 here on the season. So Waynesville had their winning streak broken last time out, of course, on January 4th, taking on the Bolivar Lady Liberators. I will say, and this was a developing storyline during the game, they have put the right score in on Michigan. You know, if you listened in, I was getting a little obnoxious with my ranting and raving about the score not being correct. It was officially called a 10-point win for Bolivar at the end of that Friday night game. However, in the end, they do put it up as a 65-58 final. So justice for me. And again, I apologize for being so darn obnoxious about it on the air. But again, close game. You got to make sure that score is accurate. So 1 game losing streak here, but before that, wins over Helias Catholic's Junior Varsity and North County, and a loss to Grain Valley there as well. So Waynesville coming into this game 3-2 in their last 5. Meanwhile, Glendale comes in on a 3-game losing streak. Last time out, their Ozark Conference opener, they lost to West Plains. 8-4 on the season are the Lady Scissors, 49-44. So, bit of a setback there for the Lady Falcons. Losses also to Marshfield and Greenwood. Greenwood out of state, so can't really tell you much about them. All I know is beat Glendale by 37 points. So last time Glendale ended up in the win column was back on December 28th. That was a 52-43 win over a winning program in the Republic Lady Tigers there. So this is a team that also holds wins over Thayer, over Ray Peck, over in the Kansas City area, over Clever, Neosho, and Joplin there as well. So they do play some good teams here and there, some larger schools. This Glendale team, they're young, they're fast, they're not the tallest in the world. They do come in with 2 6-footers, but they're going through a bit of a youth movement here at the moment, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty promising when you can get to 11 wins so early in the season with a couple of freshmen, as you'll see in your starting lineup. So let's go ahead and compare and contrast these two teams numbers-wise. Again, we've gone over the records and the whatnot, but other numbers here for you. Of course, Waynesville 7-5 on the season. 2-1 here at home. Took their first home loss back on Thursday. Actually, it was Thursday. Apologies. Forgot the game against Alton was canceled on that Friday. But 1-2 on the road, 4-2 in neutral site games. Waynesville now averaging 61 per game, but they saw that average allowed bumped up a little bit, 53.3 now on the season. Meanwhile, Glendale also sharing Class 6 this year are the Lady Falcons. They are 11-3. They are 3-0 at home. They are 3-0 on the road. They have not lost away from their home gymnasium, but they are 5-2 in neutral and tourney games. They average 52.5 points a game and allow 37.9 points a game here this season. Couple of common opponents, obviously Joplin. That's the one where they both played here this season. Both teams came over the top of the Lady Eagles. Waynesville 68-45, the 23-point win. Glendale was a 40-point win, 56-16. Waynesville will see Marshfield and West Plains, of course, later on this season, and then Glendale will see Bolivar, but we're still waiting on some results there. But again, Glendale lost to both Marshfield and West Plains, so it looks like they've got a talented team down there over not only at Marshfield, but also West Plains as well. Keys to the game, obviously the scoring's got to be there. It's a Glendale team that takes pride in their defense, only allowing 37 points a game here this year. So you got to make sure you can get out your scoring. Hurd's got to have a good game here today. Of course, Brianna Hurd coming off of another 20-plus point performance the other night against Bolivar. And then, of course, the Grosvenors as well. Reagan reaching double digits in the game against Bolivar. Riley, I believe, had 5 there in that game. I did forget my scoring book here tonight, so I'm kind of running off of memory. Of course, you can also get Brooklyn Lurcher, Lauren Lurcher, Amani Jackson into the scoring book as well. That'll always do you some good, but you're going to play a very good defensive team tonight here in the Glendale Lady Falcons. And again, meanwhile, got to make sure you take care of the guards. This is a Glendale team that really likes their guards. Of course, they will have a 6-foot senior on the inside there, so a little bit of a test for Hurd inside. But yeah, I mean, Ari Warren, she'll get the start. She's only 5'3", but she's a freshman guard. She'll be in your starting lineup, and I believe Kelsey Miner is the other starting guard there, only 5'4", but also another freshman. And as we saw in the game against Bolivar, you can create open shots against this Lady Tiger team. If you get too many open shots, most teams in this area will burn you from outside. So someone to pay attention to here today. Can Waynesville close out on shots? It feels like it always boils down to the same couple things, but we'll see how the Lady Tigers adjust in trying to knock off a very good team tonight. Let's go ahead and take one more time out. We got the national anthem on the way. Then we'll hit you with your starting lineups here in this one. Waynesville Lady Tigers set to take on the Glendale Lady Falcons. It's Lady Tigers basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They're getting ready for their 113th Christmas in Pulaski County as one of the longest-running banking institutions in Missouri, the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors when motorized vehicles were in their infant stages. Many of their customers came to the bank on horseback, in a buggy, or a horse-drawn sleigh around the holidays. Through the years, the Bank of Crocker has been helping their community, and they still are today. Now, with 4 locations, they are more convenient. From the staff and management of the Bank of Crocker in Waynesville, St. Robert, Richland, and Crocker, they wish each and every one a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and Equal Housing Lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
a good battery, wipers, and headlights are all an important part of winter driving, and they're on sale at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. This month, get a $25 prepaid card on AAA batteries and a $20 prepaid card on Napa Legend batteries. Save $15 on Napa Night Vision headlights and save $18 a pair on Trico wiper blades. Evercraft utility gloves are just $9.99 a pair. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need is available 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. And get the good stuff at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
And Waynesville's own Lauren Lurcher singing the national anthem here today. Of course, multi-talented. She'll sing and she'll play. Soon she'll be in the starting lineup here tonight. Looks like Waynesville is going to run their same starting five as we get set for some girls basketball action. Waynesville taking on the Glendale Lady Falcons here tonight. Let's go ahead and get your starting lineup now for the Glendale Lady Falcons. It will be out on the floor a 5'8" freshman guard, a 5'3" freshman guard, Ari Warner. She'll be joined out there as well. Looks like by a 5'8" freshman guard in Peyton Lindstrom. 6' senior Avery Givens in the starting lineup here in this one. She'll be joined out there by a 5'7" junior. That'll be Megan Wade. Rounding out the starting lineup, it looks like that will be the 5'6" junior in Maya Morris. Glendale 11-3 on the season. They are coached by Matt Howell. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the lineup here for your Waynesville Lady Tigers tonight. Riley Grosviener, she'll get things started. Of course, the 5'8" sophomore guard. She'll be joined out there by 5'8" sophomore guard Reagan Grosviener. Also in the starting lineup here once again, Amani Jackson. Jackson, of course, She is a 5'6" guard forward combo. Lauren Lurcher will be in the starting lineup here, 5'8" sophomore forward, and then finally rounding out the starting lineup, it'll be the 6'2" center forward guard, Brianna Hurd. Hurd again coming off of the 26 points against Bolivar on Thursday. So again, your starting lineups here for Waynesville: Grosvenor, Jackson, Hurd, and Lurcher. Starting lineup for Glendale, it'll be Warren, Lindstrom, Givens, Wade, and Morse. Two teams winning records on the year. Waynesville trying to pick up victory number 8. Glendale trying to pick up that 12th win of the season. Connor Harbin here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join us here for this one. Again, the only game in town tonight. All the Frisco League schools, you're paying attention to that in the afternoon, canceled due to inclement weather. So the only game in town tonight. Waynesville going to win the opening tip. Brianna Hurd on the left elbow. She's going to drive through middle of the lane, throws up the 9-foot shot, no good. Rebounded here, that'll be Megan Wade. Wade will bring the ball down the floor herself here. Inside the three-point line, kicks it out to the corner for a 3. Ari Warren, shot no good, rebounded by Wade, but her shot's blocked by Hurd. She'll come down with the rebound herself. She'll bring it up the floor, trying to pass it down to Jackson. Jackson lost it, stepped out of bounds, trying to recover it. And it's Glendale ball. So Waynesville will need to come out quick. They'll need to come out aggressive today. Again, like we said, Glendale, great defensive team, only allowing 37.5 points a game this season. Ari Warren taking it right wing, couple steps to her left. Now to Avery Givens, 6-foot senior. Tallest player listed on the roster this year for Glendale. They'll have a couple 6-footers. We'll see if we see the other one. That would be Maddie Zing, who currently sits on the bench. I don't know much about this Glendale roster. Haven't seen him, of course, since last year. Won last year's matchup. Passing around the perimeter. Here's Warren driving in, off the rim and in. Warren scores the game's first 2 points a minute in. 2-0 in favor of Glendale. Here's Brianna Hurd coming across the middle of the floor. Whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called on the floor here. Charge to Glendale. Tell you, I'm not sitting my usual haunt today, so going to have to try to read fingers from up here. Foul was called on. I'm not quite sure. They never threw it up on the board. Either way, it's Glendale's first foul, but Waynesville's going to throw it away off the inbounds pass. We'll try to keep up tonight. Here's Givens driving through. Fights through Grosvenor. Shot over Hurd is good. Game opens up on a 4-0 run here. Avery Givens on the 2. Glendale leads. Jackson, right corner. Right wing Grosvenor. Pass inside to Hurd. Hurd throws up the 6-footer for 2. Waynesville's first points tonight. 6:15 left to go in the first. And again, 4-2 our score. 3-on-2 out to the right wing. Warren going to pop the 3. Front of the rim, no good, but rebounded by Givens. Givens, one dribble. She'll throw up the 5-foot shot for 2. Givens now with back-to-back buckets here. 6-2. Waynesville going to break the Glendale press. Reagan Grosvenor with it. She'll cross half court to the middle of the lane. Hurd going to settle for another stop and pop middle of the lane. This time she puts it in off the backboard. Teams trading buckets here. Back-to-back-to-back. 6-4 now our score. 5:40 to go in the first. Here's Warren out to the right corner. Off to Lindstrom. Lindstrom drives all the way in. That's hard off the glass for 2. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. Much too easy here for Glendale to start. But it is just a 4-point lead. Plenty of basketball left to be played here as well. 30-second timeout. So I'll go ahead and talk about my schedule for the week. 4 games this week. We don't know how many of them are going to be played. Depending on the weather this week, we could have 4, we could have 3. Of course, we could have 2. This could be the only game of the week. That's most likely not what's going to happen, but tomorrow we are heading off to Glendale High School for a boys contest. Of course, the Waynesville Tigers didn't see them take on Alton on Friday due to weather. We'll see how things go tomorrow. Of course, that'll be another 7 o'clock start if it does happen. Then Thursday, we will be on the road. We'll head with the Lady Tigers to Kickapoo High School to take on the Lady Chiefs. As I understand, that's another 7 o'clock start. And then Friday we'll wrap things up here at home against the Kickapoo Chiefs. That'll be a boys matchup. So Waynesville taking on a couple Springfield schools this week. Then next week we turn our attention to the Iberia tournament. We'll break away from Waynesville for a little bit. Got the bracket today on that Iberia tournament, so we'll spend a little time talking about that tonight. So Waynesville will inbound the basketball after the 30-second timeout. Reagan Grosvenor gets her pockets picked. Waynesville trying to find the steal right back. Ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by whom? Looks like last touch by Waynesville, so Glendale ultimately keeps control. 8-4 our score. 5:22 left to go in the first. Wade quickly checks it in, gets it right back for the corner three. Front of the rim, rebounded though underneath by, that's going to be Maya Morse. Morse trying to kick it out, gets it stolen away by Jackson. I believe it was Lorcher who got a hand on it, but Jackson does come away with the steal. Cross-court pass here, Riley over to Reagan Grosvener. He'll come down with it, top of the key. Jackson pushes the three forward, back of the rim, no good. Who's got the rebound? Looks like Givens has it. She's double-teamed. Finds an outlet pass off to Morse. Morse up the right side of the floor. She'll be picked up by Jackson. Now Givens. Left wing and around. Over now to Lindstrom. Lindstrom. Over two. Again, that's Wade. And now Warren will bring it out to the half-court line again. 8-4. Now 4.5 minutes left to go in the first. Here comes Lindstrom driving to her right. Passing it off to Warren. Warren out to Morse. Pump fake. Now out to the left wing. Waynesville staying in front of Glendale here. Longest Lady Falcons possession this game. It's off to the corner and now out to the left wing. Waynesville averaging more points a game this season than Glendale, but again, we mentioned Glendale only allowing 37. Might see a reason why here. Warren, left corner three, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded though by Wade, and the possession continues on. Warren, long two thrown up here, front of the rim, no good. Now a rebound for Wade. Wade will throw up the shot over Hurd. That one's no good. Rebound for Givens. That tries no good. And Hurd will finally bring down the rebound to end that minute-and-a-half long possession. 90 seconds. Quickly, though, here comes a shot from Hurd. Waynesville only need about 5 seconds to find another two. Hurd's got 6, and the game's 2 points again, 8-6. 3:45 now left to go in the first. Givens to her left. Picks up the dribble as she crosses the line. Now out to Warren. Warren will set up the offense. Our game's first 2 substitutions incoming here. Actually 3. Glendale's got 1 coming in here. Waynesville's got Brooklyn Lurcher and Madison Mulholland waiting to check in. Right wing, now to the corner. Warren, open 3. Got it. Waynesville failing to close out on the corner 3. And Warren makes him pay. Again, only about 5-3. Waynesville will throw the ball into the backcourt. Over and back's going to be called here. But height doesn't necessarily matter too much when just nobody's in the area. Gotta make sure you're ready. Moving, rotating. Gonna hand out in the face of the shooter. 11-6, 3:11 to go. Coming across. Maya Morse. Got our substitutions into the game. The drive, Warren, fouled. She'll head to the line for 2. Brooklyn Lurcher, Madison Mulholland into the game for the first time. They replace Imani Jackson and Lauren Lurcher here as well. Meanwhile, there was 1 sub here for Glendale. Looks like it was Audrey Duvall. Duvall, a 5'8" junior. Didn't catch who she replaced. She replaced, looks like, Peyton Lindstrom. Warren misses the first. Stays a 5-point game for now. Second free throw on its way. That one's back of the rim, no good, but a rebound here for Morse. Waynesville, again, looks like defensive rebounding is going to be an issue tonight. Already allowed a couple. Offensive rebounds, that is. Morse trying to kick it inside. Ball a little bit too fast for Duvall to handle. And it's stolen by Waynesville. Riley Grosvener to the corner. Brooklyn Lurcher, a pump fake, drives in, kicks it off to Mulholland on the right block. Back out to the corner now, Riley Grosvener. Over to Reagan, back to Riley. Riley, the quick release 3, got it! Riley Grosvener for 3, and brings the game back to 2, 11-9. Timeouts taken here by Glendale. So Glendale will take their 30-second timeout. So I'll tell you about the Iberia tournament coming up next week. Again, we're going to take a break from Waynesville. So we've got 8 teams competing in Iberia this year. Mostly the same squads from last year, but we got the seedings on it this year. Vienna will be the number 1 seed. Number 2 seed will be the host, the Iberia Rangers. 3 will go to Dixon. 4 to Stoutland. 5 to St. Elizabeth. 6 to Maranatha Baptist. 7 will be Tuscumbia. And then 8 will be your new team this year. No Lighthouse Prep this year. It'll actually be the St. Elizabeth Junior Varsity. So we'll have those games for you. I believe the first day will be the 1-8 and the 4-5 matchups, I do believe. But stay tuned for more information on that. But we did get the bracket here today, and we will cover every single game of that tournament. It's a long week for me, but it's a fun week. Love calling games down there at the Iberia High School Gymnasium. Always a good time, very packed gym. We get back to it now after the Glendale timeout. 11-9, 2.5 minutes left to go in the first. Givens on over to Wade. Looks like it's the same lineups going into the timeout that come out of the timeout. Here's a three-pointer for Wade. High-arcing shot, good. Megan Wade, her first 3 points of the game. And we're back to 5. Steal off the inbounds pass. Ari Warren. Open layup, missed it. Ball out of bounds off the rebound. Last touched here by Wade. It'll come back with Waynesville. The Tigers also need to keep control of basketball a little bit. That was an issue with last year's team quite a bit. But this year they've been a little bit better at it. Not so the case here in this game. Already a couple turnovers. Here's Brianna Hurd, top of the key, jump stop. Pass over to the left wing, open three for Riley Grosvenor. That's way too far to the right. Glendale trying to seal off as it heads out of bounds. They succeed. Glendale ball. Under 2 to go in the first. Waynesville still coming out in a full court press. Going to make Glendale work to cross. Warren dribbling to her left. Going to be fouled here. It's going to be a foul called on Reagan Grosvenor. That'll be her first personal. Second team foul. 14-9. Here's Peyton Lindstrom back in the ball game now. She'll take the mid-range jumper. No good from 10. Rebounded by Mulholland. She'll be fouled by Givens. Givens trying to jump the outlet pass. Instead picks up a foul. Givens will pick up the foul. That's Glendale's second team foul here in the quarter. Waynesville tries to make it a one-possession game here early on. Here's another pass thrown away here. Trying to find Hurd. Grosvenor throws it away. She'll pick up the foul as well. That'll be her second. And it's Ari Warren going to the line, shooting 2. Amani Jackson back to the scoring table. We'll see if she checks in here for Reagan. Again, her second, team third. Warren stands at the line. 5 points tonight. Missed her last 2 free throws. First free throw this time is up and good. 6 points for Warren, 6-point lead. 15-9, a minute 36 to go in the first. Second free throw, back of the rim, bounces off, falls off. Another offensive rebound for Glendale. Here's Givens driving through, middle of the lane. Off the back of the rim, no good. Waynesville not punished for it. Hurd does get the rebound. Hurd? Her pass is tipped away, and another steal for Warren. Waynesville just not taking care of the basketball right now. Here's a shot, maybe blocked by Hurd. We get a foul off the rebound. Looks like it's going to be called here against Waynesville. Waynesville's got to box out on these free throws. That's twice now they've given up the rebound. But Riley Grosvenor picks up the foul. That's her second. Both Grosvenors now with 2 personals, 4 team fouls. That brings Lauren Lurcher back in the game. So Lurcher back in here as Ari Warren takes the inbounds pass. To the right wing, they go to Givens. Lindstrom now in the corner. Here is, again, Morse. By that, I mean Maya Morse. Here's Lindstrom. Lindstrom driving middle. Runs into Hurd, throws up the shot. No good. Off the rim, almost fell through. But Hurd's cut it off the rim for the rebound. Under a minute to go now in the first. Here's Jackson on the left wing. Now the corner, Lurcher. One dribble, out to the wing, Hurd. Hurd dribbles back to the left corner. She'll pass it off Brooklyn Lurcher. Lurcher almost has herself in some trouble. She sends it off to Jackson. Jackson sends the line drive 3. No good. Lurcher's got the rebound. She'll throw it in. Lurcher finds her way untouched to the basket. The offensive rebound, the putback, 5'4" freshman. 15-11. Right wing, here is Lindstrom. 4-point game now. We'll see if Glendale gets the final shot of this quarter, though. They'll rotate around here. Warren, 3-pointer, waiting no. Off the rim, rebounded by Lindstrom, lost it. I don't know if that touched Waynesville on the way out, but they'll say it's going to be Glendale ball. I think Lindstrom just simply lost that one. They'll talk about it here. I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's much of an argument to be made, but they're going to give it on over to Glendale. Yeesh. There wasn't anybody close. Well, they'll inbound the ball. Just still got to play good defense here. Lindstrom, top of the key, to the right side, over now to, that'll be again Wade. Wade off to Lindstrom, now 5 seconds left. Wade with it, across to Warren. Warren, step to her right, has to settle for the mid-range jumper, off the backboard, falls out. 4-point game. here at the break. 15-11 our score. Glendale holds a 4-point lead over Waynesville. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
15-11 after 1. Glendale leads by 4. Waynesville will start the quarter with the basketball. Good game thus far. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here on this Monday. Very busy boy this week. I'll be busy much of the month of January. Nature of the beast. Here's a pass trying to go inside the Lurcher. Stolen away, though, by Glendale. Waynesville, again, turnovers were a bit of the problem in the first period. There were a couple of problems here, but turnovers was certainly one of them. Lady Falcons take over. On the floor, same lineup that ended the quarter. So again, Riley, Reagan, Grosvenor both on the bench at the moment. Brooklyn Lurcher, Madison Mulholland in the game at the moment. Then your other three starters, Jackson, Warren Lurcher, and Hurd. Here's a pass to the corner. Warren guarded by Mulholland. Fakes going baseline, now backs off. Now a three-pointer, front of the rim. Chase for the rebound, out of bounds. And they'll say last touch by Waynesville. Last touch by Hurd on its way out, so we'll stay here with the Lady Falcons. Looks like mostly the same lineup. I believe it is starters on the floor here for Glendale. Peyton Lindstrom takes the inbounds pass. They've only had the one sub thus far tonight. Warren, cross-court pass over to Wade. Top of the key again, Lindstrom. Back to Warren. Warren's got 6. Putting a three-pointer for herself. Now here's Wade. Top of the key here. Step to her left. Now Warren. Warren, top of the key. Right side again to Wade. Just rotating around the perimeter. Looking for someone to open up maybe inside. Waynesville rotating well enough at the moment. Top of the key. Peyton Lindstrom. Here's Warren. Warren trying to get around Lurcher. Back toward her right. Top of the key. Right side. Now going inside to Givens. Givens going to try to post up here. Trying to go across the lane. Ends up in the hands of Warren for 3. Rattles out. Rebounded by Hurd. Waynesville almost ended up a little bit unlucky, but they will throw it away and give the ball right back to Glendale. They were trying to work it block to block there. Ended up putting the ball loose on the floor. It rolled right into the hands of Warren, who's proven to be a lethal shooter out there. I was about to throw my proverbial pen across the room. Doing things by laptop tonight since I forgot my scorebook at home. So no pen to throw today, but I can at least make the motion, and that's what matters. So Glendale with the basketball, still same score, 15-11, 6:15 left to go in the second. Here's Lindstrom, top of the key. They'll go to the free throw line. Givens back outside now. Here's Warren, guarded by Hurd. We're going to drive baseline, now moves toward her left, kicks it off underneath to Givens. Givens underneath the basket, goes up and under, no good. Rebounded by Lurcher. Lurcher, dangerous pass. Good thing Wade wasn't ready for it there. Hurd will bring it across half court. Here's Reagan Grosvenor, who checked in, snuck in when I wasn't paying attention. He replaced, I believe, Mulholland. Here's Reagan Grosvenor. Found the open 3, back of the rim, high rebound, and it's brought in by Lindstrom. Lindstrom has it stripped, ball's on the floor, but picked up here by Morse. Morse will hand it off to Warren, and again, they'll set up the half-court offense here. Now 5.5 to go, still no points in this second. Finally, Grosvenor back to the scoring table. Here's Morse, over to Lindstrom, left corner. Here's Wade. Wade up and around here. Boys don't have Kickapoo on Friday, by the way. I just had a moment of realization. Tell you about that in a moment. Lindstrom over to the corner and across the way, right wing, right corner. Here's Warren for three. No, back of the rim. Rebounded, though, by Givens. Fights through Jackson for two. Boys play Smith Cotton, by the way. Givens now has 6 on the day, and it's a 6-point Glendale lead once more, 17-11. Got that as court warning on Friday. Brooklyn Lurcher, right corner. Around the perimeter, Jackson, left corner now, over to Warren Lurcher. They'll send it inside. Hurd, she'll be fouled. Heading to the line, shooting 2. Let me go ahead and confirm the rest of the schedule for you. Talking like I know things, when I had to be reminded today that this was a girls' game to begin with. I knew it was the girls and boys playing. For some reason, I got it in my head. That was a boys' game tonight. First free throw by Hurd. Rims out, no good. Girls are at Kickapoo on the 11th. He's not wrong about that. But the boys. Hurd sets up for the second here. Also no good. Rebounded here by Warren. They will not take on Kickapoo until the 23rd. But Smith Cotton comes to town on the 12th. Brooklyn Lurcher getting her hand on a pass here, out of bounds. Glendale standing out of bounds. Nicely done there by Lurcher. It's Waynesville ball. Smith Cotton comes to town 0-9 on the year. So we'll see how that one goes. Again, court warming this Friday, so make sure you come on out. Check out some basketball. Trying to pass it across the court, threw it away. Glendale takes it right back. 3-on-1 back the other direction. Lindstrom catches it in stride. Shot over Jackson's good. So 2 more points for Glendale, their largest lead of the game here at 8 now. 19-11. Waynesville yet to score here in the first 4 minutes. Brooklyn Lurcher, right sideline. She'll back it out, now sending it on inside. Reagan Grosvenor on the right block, no good. Hurd's there for the rebound and the putback. Hurd's now got 8. She's got 8 of the 13. 19-13. 3:40 to go in the second. Morse across to Lindstrom. Back to Morse. Right corner. Warren. Warren's guarded here by Hurd. They'll send it inside now over to Wade. Opposite corner now over to, that'll be Lindstrom on the 3. No good. Ball loose on the floor though. Brooklyn Lurcher there to run it down. Lurcher top of the key. Riley Grosvenor now. Out to Jackson. Jackson top of the key. Brooklyn Lurcher for 3. No, front of the rim too short. Trying to get her own rebound. Hits the floor. Out of bounds last touch by Lurcher. Lurcher right back up though. And it will be Glendale ball. New substitution for Glendale. Checking in for the first time. Reagan Randall. He replaces Megan Wade. Again, as the Lady Falcons come across here. 4-2 this quarter. Translates to a 6-point Glendale lead. Warren just beyond the wing. Couple dribbles toward her right. Heading back to the left. Pass across the wings. Over to Lindstrom. Lindstrom to Wade. Back to Lindstrom again. By Wade, I mean Morse. Maya Morse still on the floor here for Glendale. It is Morse now. Already closer by Lurcher. Kicks it to the corner. Givens driving baseline. Jackson trying for the help defense, but it ends up being a bucket and the foul. So Jackson will pick up the foul. Givens now adds 2 more to her night. She's got 8. She'll try to make it a 3-point play. Trying to make it a 9-point lead. Free throws up. And no good. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Jackson. So it stays 8. 21-13. Glendale leave 0 for 5 now on free throws. 3-pointer Brianna Hurd drains it. Didn't have time to think that particular possession. Brianna Hurd just simply takes it on the wing, puts it through. We're back to 5 here. Hurd, your first score, though, into double digits tonight. 21-16. 2 left to go in this half. Here's Givens. Top of the key, Lindstrom to the free throw line. Sends it on to Morse. Trying to give it back to Lindstrom. She wasn't ready for it, but Glendale's able to recover. Here's Givens. Right elbow now. Out to the corner. Open 3 for Warren again. That one's off the front of the rim, but it's rebounded by Warren. Now she'll drive into the lane. She gets the bucket and the foul. Biggest problem for Waynesville this season has just been simply a lack of boxing out. This is when I want a statistician to my left. Or to my right. I don't care. To tell me how many second chance points the Lady Tigers have given up this season. I'll tell you, it's probably too many. Warren now with 8 tonight. Free throws up and good. I believe that's Glendale's first make of the night. Warren's got 9 now. It's an 8-point game again, 24-16. Megan Wade back in, replacing Warren now. Waynesville with their starters plus Brooklyn Lurcher on the floor at the moment. Jackson keeps it secure. Glendale trying to run her down from behind. Pass it off left wing, Brooklyn Lurcher trying to go inside with it. They throw it into another turnover here. And here comes the Lady Falcons. Givens off to the left corner. Megan Wade for 3. Rims out. Loose ball on the rebound. Jackson's there to pick it up. Jackson will send it off here. Riley Grosfener. Cross half court. Left wing. Over to the left corner. Back to Jackson now. Jackson off to Riley Grosfener. Now Reagan takes it in the right corner. One dribble. Back out to Riley now. 1:20 left to go here in the second. Reagan to the right elbow. Hurd. Hurd passing around here. Monty Jackson for 3. No, that's way too hard. Ricochets off the backboard. Loose rebound. Picked up by Hurd. Hurd. Turnaround jumper off the left block. That one's no good. Out of bounds on the rebound. Last touch here. Waynesville can't get a call tonight on these out of bound calls. It's Glendale ball. One of these days. Warren back in the game now for Glendale alongside Maya Morse. Starters now on the floor for Glendale. 24-16, 8-point game. Glendale trying to make it its first double-digit lead of the game. With under a minute left to go in the second. Here's Morse, picks up the dribble. To the corner now, Warren. Couple dribbles. Now going to square up to the basket. Waynesville going for the double team. She'll pass out of it. They'll rotate around here. 3-pointer for Wade. Off the rim, no good. Loose ball, picked up by Reagan Grosfener. He'll find a quick outlet pass. Pass down the floor here to Lurcher. Lurcher gathers herself, bucket in the foul. Lurcher had a little bit of trouble bringing the pass in, but she recovered in time, was fouled on her way up. She'll get the 2 and a chance to make it a 3-point play. Trying to bring it back to 5 just before halftime here. So Lurcher's got 4. It's Lauren Lurcher, Madison Mulholland, and Stady Fawn all check in now. See Fawn for the first time. Both Grosfeners as well as Amani Jackson will check out. Most likely to keep the Grosfeners out of foul trouble. Again, each with 2 here in this quarter. Lurcher throws up the free throw. It's good. Brooklyn now with 5 in this game. 24-19. 30 seconds left to go in the second. Waynesville trying to keep Glendale off the board before halftime. Here's Maya Morse, guarded closely. Over to Duvall, Audrey Duvall back in the game. Now 15 seconds left. Peyton Lindstrom, left wing, into the corner again, over to Wade, and back out to Lindstrom. Here's Morse, inside Givens, opposite corner Wade, now 7 seconds. Morse, one dribble, off to Duvall. Duvall has trouble bringing it in. Pass off to Morse. Morse has to pick it up at half court, off to Lindstrom. She won't get the shot off in time, and it is going to be a 5-point lead. Good defense for Waynesville to end this first half. So good game brewing here in Waynesville, but the Lady Tigers, they trail for the entire half. Still in striking distance, though. We'll see what adjustments they make heading on into the third quarter. But for now, it's 24-19 in favor of Glendale. We'll be back in a few minutes with your scores, some analysis, and also some other info here as well. Again, we'll talk about the upcoming schedule as far as our broadcasts are concerned. We're coming back in a few minutes. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
January just got a whole lot better with Lowe Chevrolet's Start the Year Right sales event. Get amazing savings off the MSRP on 2024 Chevy Silverados. Or take your pick from the rugged Equinox to the sleek styling of the Malibu. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has the vehicle you're looking for. Trade in your current vehicle and they'll give you top dollar towards your new Chevrolet. This is the perfect year to upgrade. Find new roads at Lowe Chevrolet off I-44 exit 156 in Waynesville and online at lowechevy.com.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream, 2
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. Crawford Heating and Cooling in St. Robert has the Amana heat pump system with up to 20 SEER. Amana's high-efficiency units come with a lifetime compressor warranty. Crawford's Heating and Cooling is now working with Foundation Finance, the home improvement financing giant. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert still offers their year-round checkup and maintenance service to keep your system up and running. For $120 a year, Crawford will make sure your air works in the spring and heating in the fall. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert, not associated with any other Crawford Heating and Cooling, serving Pulaski County and the surrounding area. Call 336-0085.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our 3rd office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
And again, back here once more at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. We are at halftime of this girls' contest tonight. Your score at the moment, Glendale leads Waynesville 24-19. It's Carter Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Waynesville doing a solid job of keeping up with this Lady Falcons squad, but obviously they're playing a great defensive squad here tonight. Haven't had as much success scoring here in this one, of course, and a few other things to work on. But right now, it is just a 5-point game. It's still very much anyone's contest. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the scoring numbers here for this one as we take a look here first and foremost at Waynesville. 11 first quarter points. 11 first quarter points. 11 first quarter points there for you. And then 19 here at the half. Leading the way at the moment, that would be Brianna Hurd. She's working on another potentially 20-plus point performance, but she's got 11 here at the moment. Game's only double-digit scorer thus far. Two other scores here for Waynesville. Brooklyn Lurcher, she adds the and one near the end of the quarter. She's got 5, and then Riley Grosvener adds the 3-pointer there as well. So again, 11 points after the first quarter and 19 here at the half for Waynesville. Meanwhile, Glendale took a 15-11 lead into the second quarter. They finished with 24 first half points. Leading the way for him right now, that would be Ari Warren, the freshman. She's got 9 here at the moment. That includes an and one. That includes a 3-pointer there as well. And then also, you have Avery Givens, the 6-foot senior. You've got the guard, you've got the post player. They're working in tandem today, but Givens, she's currently got 8. Peyton Lindstrom has 4, and Megan Wade has a 3-pointer there as well. Again, 15 first quarter points and 24 here at the half for Glendale. So a 5-point disadvantage here for Waynesville. We'll see how the Lady Tigers respond here. We know what Glendale's trying to do here. Very similar, I would say, to what the Waynesville boys do when they are on offense. Very patient with the basketball. They pass around the perimeter. They look for open shots. They potentially looked inside as well. We've seen a couple times them try to get it in there to Givens. But Waynesville's going to need to stay active on defense. They're going to need to get after the basketball. And then they're just going to have to box out. Too many second chance points here tonight. I fear it's going to be something that we harp on all season long, but it does still reign true tonight that you got to box out. You got to put a body in somebody because those balls, they're coming off the rim. Too many loose balls, too many balls that roll around on the floor. And at that point, it's really anybody's guess who gets there. Waynesville not usually losing too many traditional rebounds per se. It's when the ball gets on the floor that it becomes a real problem. Of course, tonight, turnovers also a bit of an issue here for Waynesville. Just going to need to keep control of the basketball. It's nothing really Glendale's doing too special here. They came out in a full court press. Didn't really result in much. Now backing it off a little bit here. But Waynesville still kind of careless with the basketball here. Too many soft passes, too many high arcing passes. Need to send a little bit more heat on them. Try to get them into the hands of your post players. Again, try to work it inside to hurt and then make sure that if you're going to run those plays, you're going to try to create those open threes, that you don't put too much air under them. Gives Glendale time to respond. So there's just a couple of thoughts here. Let's go ahead and pivot on now to the rest of the schedule. Like I said, I thought I knew what the schedule was. Then I found out that I basically got it all wrong. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Tomorrow, the boys are, in fact, on the road. They are heading out to Glendale High School. Again, that game is very much weather permitting. Pretty much this whole week is weather permitting, but that game is scheduled for Glendale High School. I'll have a spot. I will be ready to go. I will be amongst the people if I remember what it's like at Glendale High School, but that will be a 7 o'clock start, so make sure you tune in 15 minutes early on that one. Then we will take Wednesday off. I'll get my one day off this week before we head on to Thursday. Thursday, it's a road game for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. They will be taking on the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs. I've got confirmation on that one. I'll have a spot ready to go. But, of course, that will be, again, a 7 o'clock start. We'll see the Lady Tigers in Springfield on Thursday. Then, finally, Friday, we are back here. Again, very much weather permitting. I know that is supposed to be the big day here this week, is what I have been told a couple of times there. But Friday, we will have court warming. If the weather does hold out, the Smith Cotton Tigers coming to town out of Sedalia, and that'll be a boys contest. So hopefully you head on out here. Court warming, always a fun night. I remember court warmings back in my day, back at Nevada High School. I'm from Nevada if you didn't already know. But that'll be, again, you guessed it, 7 o'clock start. So all of that should be a fun time. And then next week, we've got the Iberia Invitational Tournament, 61st annual Iberia Invitational there. 8 teams going at it. We'll have all the games. 2 games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then 4 games, the championship day, on Friday. So look forward to all of that. But for now, let's take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for the second half here in this one. Glendale leads Waynesville 24-19. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company. which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They're getting ready for their 113th Christmas in Pulaski County as one of the longest-running banking institutions in Missouri, the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors when motorized vehicles were in their infant stages. Many of their customers came to the bank on horseback, in a buggy, or a horse-drawn sleigh around the holidays. Through the years, the Bank of Crocker has been helping their community, and they still are today. Now, with 4 locations, they are more convenient. From the staff and management of the Bank of Crocker in Waynesville, St. Robert, Richland, and Crocker, they wish each and every one a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and Equal Housing Lender.
It's about time for the second half here in Waynesville, 24-19 as we get back to it here. Waynesville Lady Tigers with some work to do. They've been able to keep up. They've been able to stay within striking distance, trailing by as many as 8. But for now, Glendale, they still hold on to that lead, which they have held for the entire game here in this one. Connor Harbert, 97.9 The Source. Glad you can join me. Brianna Hurd to start things out alongside the rest of the Waynesville starters. Hurd leading the way with 11. Brooklyn Lurcher starting on the bench with 5. Riley Grossfeiner with the 3 points. Looks like the same starting 5 here for Glendale as well. Waynesville will start with the basketball. Starting on our half of the court. Again, pulling the corner duty today. As the ball is inbounded to Riley Grossfeiner. She'll send it on over to Reagan. Top of the key, Amani Jackson. Reagan Grossfeiner. Riley Grossfeiner now. Right corner 3. Rims out. No good. Rebounded here by Megan Wade. Wade will bring it up the right side of the floor here. Brings it to the wing. Now pass it up top to Givens. Avery Givens. Ari Warren for 3, left corner, long rebound brought in by Givens. She'll step through both Grossfeiners and root to the basket for 2. So second chance points to start the quarter. 26-19. 10 points now for Givens. Brianna Hurd, jump shot, free throw line, got it. Hurd will match. It's been a post player kind of night tonight. Both teams wide by their 6-footers. Hurd's got 13, 26-21. 26-21. Megan Wade for 3 from the corner. Rims out. Ball out of bounds on the rebound. There we go. Waynesville got a call. It's Lady Tiger ball on the out of bounds. I'm not saying that the refs have been wrong tonight, but it seemed like every ball was last touched by Waynesville on its way out on these loose rebounds. Been a bit frustrating for sure. Riley Grossfeiner up the floor now to Reagan. Monty Jackson left corner 3. Line drive shot, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Riley Grossfeiner. Underneath the basket, we'll send it outside to Reagan for 3. That one's bouncing around the rim. That's no good. Monty Jackson there for 2. No, that one falls out. And Givens has the rebound. Waynesville missing an opportunity there. Second and third chance points. No good this time. Wade in the corner. To the wing, Givens. Back to Wade. Back to Givens. Opposite wing. Opposite corner now over to Warren. Warren driving around her. Baseline shot, no good. Rebounded, though, by Morse. And the possession continues. Lindstrom, right wing, right corner Wade. They'll continue to pass around the perimeter. Here's another 3-pointer for Warren. That time she gets it. More second chance points. Don't know what else to say at this point. But Warren's now got 12. She leads the way. Here's a whistle. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. 3 timeouts remaining for the Lady Tigers. It is a 30-second timeout. Again, as Waynesville faces its largest deficit of the game here at 8. It's never been more than this, never been double digits. But Waynesville continues to have to answer the question, how are you going to keep Glendale off the offensive glass tonight? Is it an effort thing? Is it simply the ball falling in the wrong places? That time, Waynesville just getting outplayed. It was Givens who just simply snuck around. He actually sealed out Hurd on that particular rebound. Waynesville crashing the board. Going in for the rebound, that's not the problem. But then you leave players out on the perimeter. That time, Ari Warren out there for an easy three. It's a problem that compounds into other problems. Well, we'll see if Waynesville can clean it up after the timeout. Again, they have 3 remaining. They control the basketball. Riley Grosvener. Lurcher in the corner. Now pass it around the perimeter, left wing. Trying to go inside to Hurd. Instead, it'll be Reagan Grosvener for 3. Rolls out, off the rim. Rebounded though by Hurd. One dribble. Throws it back up from 5. Got it. A little bit of second chance points for Waynesville that time. That time they make good on the opportunity. Hurd's got 15. Back to 6. 29-23. Going to her left here. Ball ends up on the floor. Morse able to run it down before the sideline, though. Now there's a pass stolen by Hurd. She's got nobody in front of her. She'll settle for the easy left side layup, but she put too much on it and missed it. Nobody within 12 feet. Those are the points you just have nightmares about. Meanwhile, back the other way, Givens all alone on the block. She'll put it in for 2. Well, that's a bit of an unfortunate swing. Givens now with 12. We're back to 8, 31-23. Sometimes you can be a little bit too wide open, I think. It gets in your head a little bit. Here's Jackson. Riley Grosvener for 3. Too hard. Long rebound. Glendale's got the fast break. Here comes Wade. Right side layup. Good for 2. Double-digit lead for the first time in this one. 33-23. Third quarters haven't been kind to Waynesville this season. So now they face their first double-digit deficit, and now they'll throw it away. Give the ball right back to Glendale. That game against Bolivar had the 6-point lead. That's where everything fell apart. Obviously, don't even have the lead this time. Really can't afford to fall behind by any more than this, especially with a team like Glendale that plays these lower-scoring games. Here's Warren driving to her right. Free throw line now. Brooklyn Lurcher into the game, by the way. She replaces Hurd for the time being. Now whistle, timeout taken by Glendale. So now the Lady Falcons take a timeout. They'll also take a 30. And they also have 3 timeouts remaining in this one. 33-23 our score. National championship going on tonight as well, by the way. College football. They continue to just start that game too late. I'll put on my grumpy old man hat. That game should start at 6. But, give you a scoring update on that. 17-3. Michigan all over Washington here at the moment. That game, 10:27 left to go in the second. So, if you're a Big Ten fan, well, first of all, you're elated. Both teams going to go up into the Big Ten. But if you're a Big Ten fan specifically this year and are still boo-boo-chew on the Pac-12 teams, well, tonight might be your night. We'll see. Of course, me, an Oklahoma State alum, just hoping my conference isn't left behind when it's all said and done. I know we got some of the Pac-12 schools coming in, but it is what it is. We're not talking college, we're talking high school tonight. 33-23 as we get back to it. Glendale with the basketball as the Falcons come out of their own timeout. 3-pointer, Megan Wade, fade away. Too short, front of the rim. Rebounded though by Randall, who comes in. She's fouled and she's heading to the line. Waynesville's rebounding issues continue. And now lead to Randall getting a chance for 2. First team foul for Waynesville in this quarter. Randall's first. It's good. Lauren Lurcher picks up the foul, her first. Randall at the line, a 5'10 junior. Second free throw. Back of the rim. Rebounded by nobody. Out of bounds. Last touch by Waynesville. Glendale ball. 11-point game, 34-23. Again, as the Lady Falcons inbound from underneath. 3-pointer off the inbounds pass. Too short. Rebounded by Brooklyn Lurcher. Running down the floor here. Has players in front of her. Behind her, I should say. Had it stripped. Picked up by Riley Grosvener, but traveled picking it back up. And it's Glendale ball. That will draw the ire of Coach Klutz over on the sideline. Actually, quite a bit of the Waynesville faithful right beneath me tonight. Arguing that was perhaps not, in fact, a travel. And, maybe I'm inclined to agree with him. I think that was clean enough, but it is going to be points off the board for Waynesville. 34-23, still 11 points of deficit. Here's Randall. just inside the right wing. She'll pass it off to Wade. Wade over to Morse. Morse a pump fake to the right elbow. Comes across, middle of the free throw line. Now sends it outside to Warren. Warren trying to drive here on Jackson. She'll pass it back out now to the left wing. Almost stolen by Hurd, who comes back in the game. Instead, turns into a drive for Givens, who puts the shot over Reagan Grosvenor for two. Lead is now 36-23. Monty Jackson right wing. They'll pass it around the perimeter here. Reagan Grosvenor inside to Hurd. Hurd turnaround jumper, left it short, rebounded by Warren. 3 minutes left to go here in the third. Glendale trying to continue on with this run now. On top of the key, up and around, over to Wade. Fighting through the screen is Lorcher. Corner now, over to Givens. Givens just going to pop the three over Hurd. She got it. Obviously do not see Givens as much of a three-point threat. All kinds of room given to her there, but Givens, who now has 17 here, turns this into a 16-point game. The run just continues on. Free throw line here, Hurd. One dribble, drives through, rolls off the right side of the rim, rebounded here by Randall. Outlet pass made over to Givens. Givens looking to drive all the way through, underhanded layup, bucket in the foul. Third quarters have just been absolutely lethal for the Lady Tigers this season. They do not seem to come out of the locker room very fast. They've been outscored in this quarter now, 17-4. Still with 2:29 left to play in this period. So Reagan Grosvenor will come out of the game. Madison Mulholland in here as Givens tries to make it a 20-point night. Free throw rolls around the rim and falls through. Givens now has 20. In that senior leadership coming through for the Lady Falcons tonight on a team that's pretty darn young. And it's a 19-point game. Goes without saying, largest lead of the game tonight. Riley Grosvenor, three-pointer, top of the key. Back of the rim, long rebounds, hauled in here by Audrey Duvall, who checks back in. Duvall almost carried it there, sends it off to Givens. Givens to the right elbow, kicks it outside here. Three-pointer for Morse, way too long. Ball's on the floor here, picked up by Hurd. Hurd, followed by Lindstrom, spins to her left, now spins back toward her right, middle of the lane jumper, no good. Jackson had a chance for the rebound, but it's brought in by Warren. Glendale trying to take their first 20-point lead. Here's Warren, who gets through for two more. 19-4, Waynesville's been outscored in this quarter now. Warren now with 14. 44-23. Grosvenor going to kick it inside here. Hurd on the right block. Whistle, foul. And it's going to be a blocking foul. Hurd heading to the line for two. Duvall looking for the charge there in theatrical fashion. Not going to call it a flop, because it honestly wasn't. But man, she threw herself to the ground. She'll pick up the foul her first. That's what you want to do, obviously. But man, I'll be careful not to hurt yourself. Admire it. Just not the right move that time through. So Hurd will settle at the line, shooting two. First free throw is up and good. Sometimes you anticipate the contact, and then it never comes. Hurd's got 16, by the way. Brings it back to 20 now, 44-24. Hurd setting up for the second now. It's up and rims out, rebounded by Randall. So it remains 20 here, a minute 45 left to go in the third. How about Warren? Over now to Lindstrom. Top of the key, Givens. Had it poked away though by Hurd. Hurd's got an open layup, this time on the right side. Jump stop. This time she'll finish it off. Hurd with 18. Leads 18. 44-26. Waynesville trails. A minute 20 left to go in the third. Again, this one's got away from Waynesville a little bit, but trying to at least cut into the deficit a little bit before the break. Here's another steal for Hurd. Another fast break layup here. This time the underhanded layup falls through. Hurd to 20 points now. 44-28. Waynesville having suddenly a lot of success cutting off those passes to the wing. Under a minute to go now. Givens. She'll come across half court. To the right wing, Lindstrom. Free throw line, left wing to the corner now, Givens. Givens, Hurd, guarding each other tonight, both with 20 points. Here's Warren, guarded by Jackson. To her left, layup, throws it up, too short. Riley Grosvenor on the rebound. Waynesville a chance to cut it into it even further. Here's Hurd. Hurd, right wing three. No. too hard. Ooh, almost bounced in. Rebounded, though, by Jackson, who puts it in for two. Sometimes you wish this comes a little bit earlier in the quarter, but we're back to 14, 44-30. 6-0 run for the Tigers at the moment. 20 seconds left to go here. Glendale will take the final shot. Here's Givens going toward her right. Drives in. Right-hand hook shot. Good. Givens just cannot miss this quarter. She's got 22. 5 seconds left to go here. Hurd going to need to do something with it here. Takes it to the top of the key. Takes the left wing three. Too hard. And it is a 16-point lead at the break. So unfortunately, a killer third quarter once again tonight for Waynesville. They make it a little bit better before the break, but still they trail by double digits, 46-30. Take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll wrap this one up. The final 8 minutes of this one, you're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
Time for the fourth quarter here in this one. 16-point deficit. Again, Waynesville outscored in that third quarter, 22-11. 6-0 run to end the quarter makes it a little bit better for Waynesville, but ultimately they'll still need quite a run again here in the fourth if they want to have a shot at coming back here in this one. Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. All about finishing strong for Waynesville. It will be Glendale ball to start the half here. Looks like starters out for the Lady Falcons. Starters out as well for Waynesville, plus Brooklyn Lurcher. As Givens brings it across half court. Givens will find a cutting Warren. Layup left long. Loose rebound hauled in by Warren. Mulholland was there. Actually, Madison Mulholland getting the start in the quarter. Three-pointer, left wing for Megan Wade is good. Wade with her second three of the game. She's got 8 now, 49-30. Here's a pass to the top of the key. Lurcher going to be fouled. Coach Klutz asking where's the call. He got it this time. Foul's going to be on Peyton Lindstrom here. Waynesville will take it from the sideline. So Brooklyn Lurcher to inbound. To the corner, Riley Grosviner. To her right. Passing it around here, top of the key. Jackson. Left side Lurcher and over now to Riley Grosviner. Grosviner cut off by Lindstrom to the left side. Brooklyn Lurcher sitting up for three. Front of the rim, falls out. Rebounded by Givens. Givens cross the lane over to Lindstrom. Foul, intentional foul is going to be called. Nope, not going to be an intentional foul. So Lurcher got tied up there with Lindstrom. So Lurcher will pick up her first. To the line here, Lindstrom. First free throw, back of the rim, no good. Reagan Randall checks back in now for Givens. Second free throw here for Lindstrom, also rims out. Rebounded by Riley Grosviner. So Riley will bring it across half court. Comes to a stop, right wing over to Jackson. Still remains a 19-point game, 49-30. Cross to the left wing. Grosviner doesn't have anything. To the right wing, Jackson. Now over to Grosviner. Left side, Madison Mulholland. Trying to pass it up, top of the key. Ends up almost stripped away. Now it ends up loose on the floor. Warren's got it in the end. Left side layup is no good, but a foul. Foul's got to be with the body here. 2 more free throws coming in for Warren. Yep, that's what they'll call it here. There'll be 2 free throws here for Warren, who is working on a 14-point day. Reagan Grosvenor to the scoring table for Waynesville. First one up, first one rims out. Glendale hasn't been the most efficient from the free throw line tonight. Again, keeping track via laptop tonight. I don't have exact numbers. But Glendale hasn't really been that efficient from the free throw line. Unfortunately for Waynesville, that's not been a problem for the Lady Falcons. Second free throw tonight. That one's good. Warren's now got 15. And the lead is 20 for the first time, 50-30. Jackson, left wing, going cross court here. Caught in stride by Hurd. Hurd spinning to her left, fouled. They'll say fouls on the floor here, so they'll inbound from underneath. Avery Givens back in the game now. For Glendale, the ball comes in quickly to the corner. Lurcher. Reagan Grosvenor, now Hurd. Hurd left the shot short, bounced around, picked back up by Hurd, and she'll finish it off. Hurd now with 22 tonight. A solid day offensively for her. 18-point game, 50-32. Warren down the sideline here. Now we're getting an active whistle. No, we're going to have a push-off here, an offensive foul. I was going to say, wow, that's called on Jackson. It's not. It's actually a push call against Warren. It's our third personal. And it's Waynesville ball. 6 minutes left to go in this one. Reagan Grosvenor out to the top of the key. Brooklyn Lurcher. Now Jackson with it. Inside the three-point line. Reagan Grosvenor, whistle, blocking foul called here against Glendale. Is that an active whistle here in the fourth quarter? We haven't really had an extreme amount of fouls in this game. But we now have 7 fouls in 2 minutes. Hurd going to inbound here. Reagan Grosvenor back to Hurd. Hurd, 12-foot jumper, got it. Hurd now the game's leading scorer with 24. Now we're back to 16 at 50-34. Waynesville full court press, broken though by Glendale. Turned into a 3-on-2 fast break. Randall, left block. Mulholland gets in front, plays some solid defense. Shot it up short, rebounded by Hurd. Solid defense despite the 3-on-2 disadvantage. Here's Hurd, top of the key. Now Lurcher. Lurcher brings it back, top of the key. Jackson, open 3, left wing. Too hard. Rebounded by Givens. Givens had it poked away by Hurd, but it does stay with Glendale. Maya Morris back in now for Glendale. She replaces Randall. So Glendale will again inbound it here from the corner. 5:35 left to go in this one. Waynesville still facing, unfortunately, that 16-point deficit. Here comes Warren. Fading to her left towards the middle of the floor. Now brings it back to the right corner here. Warren Lurcher, Riley Grosvenor set to check in a moment. Back out to the half-court line. Here's Givens. Givens to the right side. Over now to Lindstrom. Waynesville going to come out and guard now. Here comes Lindstrom. She'll easily drive around Lurcher for 2. Lindstrom now with 6 tonight, 52-34. Lurcher over to Jackson. Outside, Reagan Grosvenor open 3. Got it. Waynesville hasn't had the most success tonight from 3. Reagan Grosvenor hits pay dirt there. Back to 15 we go, 52-37. Now a lot of success against Bolivar. Unfortunately, so did Bolivar. Here's Lindstrom, hits the ground. That's going to be a travel call. Slipped and fell there. Might want to check the floor there, boys. Kind of slipped an unnatural way there. But for now, we'll just bring it back to the other side of the floor. Back in the game now, Riley Grosvenor. Warren Lurcher as well. You've got both pairs of siblings out there. Let's torture myself for a moment. Here's Riley Grosvenor for 3. Got it. We're back to 12 all of a sudden. Don't see this every day. Got both Grosvenors and both Lurchers on the floor. Riley Grosvenor fresh in off the bench. She's got 6 now. We're back to 52-40. 4 minutes left to go. Waynesville with perhaps a chance. 4-possession game. 4 threes, but slowly making your way up. Here's Ari Warren dribbling toward her left here. Waynesville going to need to come out and guard. Glendale very much kind of stall out mode. Now Givens will drive in, left the layup long, rebounded by Reagan Grosvenor. She'll find an outlet. Waynesville has a chance to bring it back to single digits, maybe with a shot from outside. Otherwise, can make it 10 here. Reagan Grosvenor drives through middle of the lane, shot blocked by Morse. 3:40 now left to go. Here comes Givens. Givens guarded by Hurd. Up the right sideline she goes. Picks it up over now to Wade. Wade guarded here by Reagan Grosvenor. Puts the ball on the floor to beat the 5 count. Now kicks it out to the opposite corner over to Warren. We got a lot of stalling coming in here. Waynesville, the best you can hope for is to get out and guard and make them at least dribble around and beat the 5 count. That's what they're doing here. But Warren will kick it around. Drive middle of the lane, out to the left wing, and all the way back out again. Here's Wade. Wade inside the volleyball line, top of the key, back out to the half-court line. Under 3 minutes to go now. Here comes Givens. Had it stripped out of bounds, but they'll say it was poked out by Waynesville, so it does stay with the Lady Falcons. Chance for a wide open 3 there, but we saw Glendale, who have been quick to shoot tonight. They have no intention of shooting this basketball if it's not an open layup. Pass it out here, top of the key. Lindstrom comes down with it. Going to be picked up by Jackson. Now they'll send it back out to the corner. They will take as much time of this clock as they can. Here's Warren now, guarded by Jackson. Again, Waynesville, at least to their credit, coming out and guarding, and Mace making sure that Glendale does anything with it. Now we'll have a timeout taken by Glendale. So they take a full 2 minutes off the clock in this possession. I'll continue my unsuccessful pleas to Misha. Please look to the south. I won't go on the shot clock rant tonight, but it is what it is. So Waynesville will need to find a way to get this basketball back. But as of now, Glendale, well, the clock is still their best friend, so to speak. It's a full timeout. Obviously, we've talked our way through most of it right here. Reminder, tune in tomorrow. Waynesville boys on to Glendale, coming off of that win against Bolivar. What might be the lowest scoring contest we'll have all year. We'll try to hold another team under 30. Wouldn't that be sweet? Of course, they'll also try to score more than 37, but as we've said a couple times this year with the boys, doesn't matter how many points you score, as long as the other team scores less. So, of course, that will be a 7 o'clock start. Actually, let's see what they have here. They have 7:30. But as I always say, make sure, just be on the safe side on that one. Tune in nice and early, and if you listen to some tunes, you listen to some tunes. Eventually we'll come on and we'll carry that game for you from Springfield, Glendale High School. So we're getting back to it here. Lady Falcon basketball on the sideline. It'll be Warren to inbound. They'll pass into the backcourt here. Megan Wade picks it up and comes across. Guarded by Reagan Grosvenor, top of the key. Now outside again to Warren. Warren trying to dribble through Jackson here to the free throw line. To the left wing, Givens. Givens, left corner, Morse, pump fake. And all the way back out to half court we go. Eventually, Waynesville will need to start fouling here. If they want Glendale to do anything. Otherwise, we'll just continue to abuse the most unpopular rule in the entire world. The entirety of high school sports. Now here's a foul. After another 30 seconds runs off the clock. Like I said, I don't want to get preachy. But, and I know why we've been slow to implement a shot clock at this level. There are many reasons. But it's just something that a lot of people would enjoy. That's all. I don't speak for the world, but I speak for myself. And I like to think I have popular opinions. Here's a wide open layup, though. That's what I'm talking about. Glendale wants nothing that isn't a wide open layup. Waynesville falling asleep there. Warren puts it in for 2. 17 now for Warren. 54-40. Does give Waynesville the ball back, though. But now they'll have to try to get those points back. Brooklyn Lurcher, left corner. 1:40 now left to go. Here's Hurd, free throw line, drives through. Shot up and good, so at least they'll match it back. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. Hurd's now got 26 for the night. 54-42. It is possible. It's just a little improbable here at the moment. Waynesville obviously going to come out in a full court press. Got to get that ball back by any means at this point. And I believe Waynesville has 3 fouls here at the moment. Yes, they do. Will likely look for the steal. If they don't get it, it's probably time to start fouling here at this point. Facing a 12-point deficit, you're going to need multiple possessions here. So it is probably time to start fouling here with 94 seconds left to play. We'll see, though. Again, I mentioned Glendale hasn't set the world on fire from the free throw line as well. So you get him there. Give him a chance to pick up 1, maybe 2. If it happens, it happens. But you got to give yourself as much time possible, as many possessions as you can. Just kind of hope the shots fall your way. Unfortunately, Waynesville still paying for the sins in that third quarter tonight. Good crowd on hand, watching the end of this one. Tonight was Youth Cheer Night here for the Lady Tigers. Now the cheerleaders of the future. Nice little routine in between the junior varsity game and the varsity game tonight. And then we'll have court warming on Friday. We'll probably have some hullabaloo behind it as well. Probably have one of our largest crowds of the year on that Friday. Like to see it. It's always more fun when more people are here. Ball comes into Wade. Pressure broken. Hurd's going to pick up the quick foul. And that'll be team foul number 4. So one more foul. We're heading to the line. Warren on the sideline here. She'll inbound. Going to quickly send it in here to Morse. Morse going to be fouled here by Grosvenor. And we're going to the line. So Maya Morse heads to the line here tonight. No points. But Riley picks up her 4th personal. Probably will need somebody else to do the fouling here down the stretch. So Morse stands at the line. First one of 2. Front of the rim. That's what I'm talking about. Glendale hasn't necessarily been the best from the free throw line tonight. But now if the second one falls out, you just got to make sure you get the free throw. Second one's up. And that one's also no good. Glendale actually moving back on it, so Waynesville does get the rebound. Trying to bring it back to single digits here. Or maybe 10. Either one works with 1:20. Here's a 3-pointer. Brianna Hurd, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Morse. Morse will pass it off here to Givens. Givens back across to Warren. Warren's going to take her time coming across half court. Now Jackson's there for the foul. Warren has had the most success from the free throw line tonight. Probably wanted to try to get to Givens, but can't be picky here. 1:08. Warren tonight, 17 points. Misses the first. So it remains 12. Best Glendale can do is 13. Second free throw's up. That one is good. Warren now with 18. Most of the scoring for Glendale tonight has come from the 2 players, Givens and Warren. One a senior, one a freshman. 2 generations going at it here. 55-42, under a minute. Riley Grosvenor going to travel with it. Ball's back over to Glendale. So unfortunately, time just running out on Waynesville for this one. If Waynesville drops this one, they'll fall to 7-6 on the season. So we get another foul here on Warren, committed by Hurd. 7-6, heading on to match up with the 11-1 Lady Chiefs. Glendale, obviously a tough team, but Kickapoo, kind of another beast. First free throw for Warren. That one's good. She's up to 19. The internet's running a little slow here tonight, but Kickapoo tonight playing against Parkview. Should pick up a win there and improve to 12-1. Parkview winless on the year. Second free throw also good. 50 seconds left to go here. Hurd driving all the way through. Nice ball control coming through. She puts it in off the glass. 28 points. Now another, ball tipped out of bounds off the inbounds pass. Will remain with Glendale. Sadie Fawn checks in now. She'll replace Reagan Grosvenor. Second time we've seen Fawn tonight. Skivens looks to inbound here, having trouble finding a pass. Gets it into Lindstrom. Nope, that's Megan Wade, apologies. But she'll be fouled. And Wade will take the free throws. Kickapoo hasn't been nearly as active after coming out of 2023. Tonight's their first game in the new year. But again, should be a win for them. Would be an upset for the ages. Parkview again winless on the year. Coming to that game 12-1. The first free throw here for Wade is good. One more point and she's into double digits. Megan Grosvenor back in the game now. They're going offense-defense with Grosvenor and Vaughn. Second free throw is also good. Wade becomes the third Lady Falcon in double digits tonight, here with 10. 58-44, 14 points the lead. Here comes Hurd down the middle of the floor. Left side, Grosvenor. Grosvenor going to be fouled. She'll head to the line. It's final minute. We're going to get our money's worth out of it. Lots of free throws down the stretch. Grosvenor will get that clock stopped here and a chance to bring it back to 13. 3 points tonight for Grosvenor. First free throw, back to the rim, no good. Kickapoo's also beat Fairgrove, Ozark, Carthage their last few times out. Lost against Battle. That will be a Waynesville opponent later on. Second free throw also no good. Rebounded by Warren. Another foul here. Another 2 seconds run off the clock. And we send Warren back to the line here. Foul. Monty Jackson will pick up her fifth personal foul, by the way, so she will foul out of tonight's game. That'll send Lauren Lurcher back in. Jackson fouling out tonight with 2 points. First free throw, no good. Warren 20 points tonight. Trying to give Glendale a 60 spot. Shots up and good. 60-44. Warren's now got 21. Brooklyn Lurcher off to Riley Grosvenor. Quick three, too short, front of the rim. Now Waynesville will be called back here, no fouls. Glendale will just dribble this one out. So unfortunately, Waynesville, once again bitten by a rough third quarter. We're outscored 22-11 in this one. Waynesville trails the entire way. That third quarter really pretty much took care of this one. They'll fall to 7-6 heading into the matchup again later on this week against Kickapoo. Your final score here in this one, 60-44. Lady Falcons come to Waynesville and take this one. We're going to be back here in a few minutes. We'll do what we always do. We'll wrap it on up. And again, we'll set you up for tomorrow's trip to Glendale High School. Back in a few minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
A good battery, wipers, and headlights are all an important part of winter driving, and they're on sale at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, this month. Get a $25 prepaid card on AAA batteries and a $20 prepaid card on Napa Legend batteries. Save $15 on Napa Night Vision headlights and save $18 a pair on Trico wiper blades. Evercraft utility gloves are just $9.99 a pair. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need is available 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. And get the good stuff at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
Closing time here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. Unfortunately, the Lady Tigers fall here tonight to the Glendale Lady Falcons. Final score here in this one, 60-44. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Another third quarter that got away from Waynesville here in this one. Just a 5-point game at the break. We're outscored 22-11 in that third quarter. And things just really, well, Waynesville just couldn't come back from there. But again, we take a look at your scoring summary here in this one. First of all, taking a look at Waynesville tonight, 28 points for Brianna Hurd here in this one. She, of course, leads the way. He had 4 other scores. Riley Grosvenor finishes with 6 tonight. Brooklyn Lorcher finishes with 5. Reagan Grosvenor finishes with 3. And Amani Jackson finishes with 2 points here in this game. Again, 19 first half points and 44 total here in this one. Glendale finishes with 60 points tonight. 3 scores in double digits. That would be Avery Givens, the senior, leading the way, 22 points. The freshman, right behind her, Ari Warren. She's going to be a problem here for the Lady Tigers for years to come, it seems. 21 points here in this game. Megan Wade with a couple free throws at the closing of that one. Finishes in double digits as well. She gets through with 10. Peyton Lindstrom finishes with 6 tonight. And Reagan Randall, your only non-score tonight, she picks up 1 point. Obviously, Glendale, a very good starting 5, mostly led by him with only a few substitutions here in this game. So Waynesville falls to 7-6. Glendale improves to 12-3 on the year. And Waynesville, well, to answer some questions before they head on into, again, a very, very, very tough matchup with the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs. Again, the turnovers were a problem here tonight, and the offensive rebound here as well. I don't know a whole lot about this Kickapoo squad. Obviously, I'll do my research before heading in there on Thursday, but I can tell you, Kickapoo, usually a team that brings some height, they bring some talent. They're pretty much good in every facet of the game. So Waynesville will have to be on their A game. Hopefully they can get a couple good days of practice before heading out there on Thursday. So don't forget, tomorrow, our next broadcast for you, we've got the Waynesville Tiger Boys set to take on Glendale. We'll see if we can get a win back on the Falcons here this season. And then, of course, Thursday at Kickapoo, Friday here at home in Waynesville for court warming as the Tigers take on the Smith Cotton Tigers. Waynesville trying to get a win back on Smith Cotton as well after the girls dropped that early season game against 2, again, pretty decently good teams. Smith Cotton getting a boost, as I understand it, there in that one. But again, Smith Cotton winless on the year. Good chance for the boys to win on their court warming game this year. So we'll go ahead and finish it up. Again, for Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Until next time, you've been listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Basketball on The Source 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros, and more. We Wonders Daycare, Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland. Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, the Bank of Crocker. Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Life Care Center, Ed Morris Ford, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's contest. Join us next time for more Tiger Basketball here on The Source.